Hello. In the middle of December, I made a trip to Boston because I needed to do some paperwork and get some stuff done. And so I went to Boston. I was there for a couple of days and had plenty of time to kill. So in between what I needed to do, I explored. Enjoy. My sister recommended this place to me. It's a chain, so you can go to it in many different cities. They have a menu all the time, some seasonal items, and plenty of pastries, lots of delicious coffees and seasonal coffees. I got a pistachio latte and it was really good. I'm also a sucker for shakshuka. If it's ever on the menu, I'm ordering it. It's delicious, and this one was really good, but it was so much food. I don't even know if I ate half of it. I stayed in the Southport area of Boston. It was a decent area. It was less than a mile walk to all of the stuff. It was a nice part of town. Okay, so I'm in Boston. I'm running some errands. I have to get some passport photos taken and taking a little walk to get there. No one has fallen over the bridge because of ice, I can tell you that. This is the famous cop slide. If you go on any social media platform and look for cop slide, you'll see a cop come flying down the slide super dangerously. Fun fact, if you put cop slide in Google Maps, it will bring you here. Who knew? So, funny story about this. I got my passport photos taken and I was like, what am I going to do now? I don't know what to sightsee. It was also 9:30 in the morning, but I was, I think, texting with my sister and my sister-in-law, and my sister-in-law was like, go to Cop Slide. And I was like, how am I going to find Cop Slide? And so I just went into Google Maps and wrote Cop Slide, and the directions took me right to it. I was surprised, because that's not what it's called and that's not the name of the playground, but hey, it works. So I've only been in Boston once before. It was in the summer and I was on a work trip, so I didn't have the freedom to just wander around and do whatever I wanted to do. So this is kind of nice. It's chilly, but it's bearable. I'm actually kind of warm underneath of my coat from walking, and so I'm gonna go exploring. Here I go. Okay, so because it's 9:30 in the morning and I'm being an early bird, seems like everything's mostly closed. I'm gonna walk through the market and see if anything's open, but maybe I'll come back later when it's a more decent hour and then we'll see what happens. Ooh, that sun is so bright. The market area all to yourself, come on a random Thursday morning at 9:30 a.m. Nothing will be open, but there won't be crowds. bird did fly dangerously close to me. I love the water, even though I know it's freezing and I don't want to be in it. I still love it. After the market, I really did just wander around, and I found this shaka. I'd never heard of shaka before. I moved to Sicily, and apparently I found the Italian part of town. It was very exciting for me. I came back by the market area after everything opened and did a walkthrough, but it was still too early to eat anything. The front of the old state house. This is King's Chapel Burying Ground. Apparently the oldest cemetery in Boston. There was just a tour group learning some stuff, but I did not listen in. But it's very old. From the cemetery, I was kind of following along the Freedom Trail. My intention was to get to Boston Commons, but I think I was following the trail backwards at this point, and so when I got to the Old South Meeting House, I kind of lost track of it and ended up on like a main city street where there was lots of shopping. Here's where we keep that wolf and penguin nutcracker. I'm gonna sit to take a rest for a little bit here in Commons, Boston Commons. I think it's the Commons and not the park. Anyway, I'm tired. I did not wear shoes, the proper shoes for walking long distances, but they're the shoes that are waterproof so that my feet won't get wet tomorrow when it's raining. Oh, I'm not wearing these tomorrow anyway, but whatever. So I'm just doing a little bit of a relax. It's cold. It's not too cold. I think the high temperature today is 46 Fahrenheit. I don't know what it is now. It was 31 when I left from the hotel, but when I'm walking, I'm getting really warm. Like wearing a hat and a scarf and my coat, like I'm really warm from walking. So it doesn't feel bad out here. Anyway, enjoy. If I was a better historian, I would walk over there and film that. And then I would also know more about things that are happening in this commons, but I don't, because my sister's the tour guide. She knows the stuff. I just say, look at this pretty park. There's a squirrel. And that's all I've got. Plus I'm tired from walking all day, so I don't want to walk further into the park. There's another cemetery. Paul Revere is buried in this ground. My sister said those are Benjamin Franklin's parents, not him, because he's probably buried in Philadelphia. So I don't know if you've heard this, but in Philadelphia, 9 out of 10 is Ben. Is that the same tour group from the other cemetery or a different tour group? I don't know. But I'm looking at the back of all of these gravestones. I need to turn around and go the other way, which I will do now. Oh, there's this. Unreadable. Here lies buried the body of Hannah Franklin, wife to Samuel Franklin. Died January 1748 and 9. I guess that's the old stone and they got the new big stone after. Very cool cemetery. I'm at my mom's house and I didn't bring my tripod with me, so I was using a soup pot with a whole bunch of containers stacked on top of it to make my tripod, and she needed her pot, so I had to take it down. Anyway, I wanted to go back to the markets to get some dinner because I love clam chowder. And I wanted to get some clam chowder for dinner. But before dinner, I went to the outdoor markets that were in Seaport near my hotel and looked around, and they were really cool. I didn't buy anything because I didn't have space to bring anything back. And then I didn't want to eat there because I really wanted to get the clam chowder from the market. But enjoy looking around. It's much busier here at this time of night. And when I came, there were a ton of people like taking selfies and pictures, and like someone had their tripod for the street. All of this was just one day, and by the end of the day I had walked 10 miles, so I definitely got my exercise in for the day. It was a great trip. I had fun, and I hope you enjoyed following along. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and of course leave us a comment to let us know what you think.